The EY Entrepreneur of the Year 2017 Malaysia is Mr. Choon, Group Managing Director of Choon.
Hi Arjun, thanks for joining us today. So 2017 was a very pivotal year for you and for Chin Hin.
Yep.
Maybe you want to just share what happened in 2017.
Yeah, it was an amazing year. A year that I was very surprised that I won EY Entrepreneur of the Year, and that's so much beyond my expectation. Yeah, and of course I was also that year emerging category. That was my expectation, but I wasn't expected that I was winning the overall category as well.
In fact, 2017 was the year you were listed as well, right?
Yeah.
So it was a big, nice build-up, right? To be listed and then finally to win the Entrepreneur of the Year.
Double blessing.
So we were very impressed with your credentials and what you have done. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about how Chin Hin has progressed since then. Since 2017, and how has EOY played a role? The winning of EOY helped in some way in that.
I think before that we were very much building material player, and our property was also pretty small. And in the past 5 years, we have grown to home and living segment where we have acquired Signature International Berhad. And we have also ventured into infrastructure construction business. And in the last 2 years, it was a tough year for the business, especially we are heavily involved in the building material manufacturing business. But at the meantime, we also saw a lot of opportunity out there. When market was bad, the sentiment wasn't good, and we saw the opportunity for many company, wood company that available for us to acquire, and also the good land bank for us to accumulate. It was a mixed feeling in the past 2 years, feeling of, uneasy because of the business, and also feeling of hope and excitement because of opportunity. And of course, winning the EY never gave me so much of encouragement that even though, one of the motto that I always believe is never too late to make a change. Yeah? So, and same for us, we are winning with this business. I think never too late, to seek for opportunity outside. Sure. Outside what we have been doing. Of course, I'm coming from a building material business background, where my family have been doing building material business. But I think it's never too late, to venture into other sector.
Excellent. So how should you've been recognized as one of Malaysia's best entrepreneurs at a very young age. You're our youngest winner of EOY, right? So how has that impacted you personally? How has, at a very young age, you have been seen as Malaysia's best, and you have gone to the global stage. Maybe you can share a little bit of your experience mixing around with the global entrepreneurs, and how has that changed your perspective on entrepreneurship?
I've met an entrepreneur that full of hope for their country, that full of hope for the world. They are a group of optimistic people. I think that have very much also guided me when I in a difficult time, especially in the last 2 years, that I must continue to have hope for the country, to be optimistic. Even though whenever we heard all the negative news, and that is very much pushing me forward. Continue to have hope, to be optimistic, When everyone in the company was so, negative, what is next for us? Is the business still relevant? But winning the award and got to meet many fellow EY Entrepreneur of the Year from many other countries, that definitely very much encouraged me to be hopeful and to be optimistic.
So we are in very different times, right?
Yeah.
They call it the new norm, or the changes that are happening, whether it's the pandemic or the economic challenges and so on. As EY Entrepreneur of the Year and someone who has gone through many challenges to get to where you are, how do you, or what sort of advice do you have for entrepreneurs? There are many entrepreneurs who are coming up, who are having new ideas of new ways of doing things and are trying new ways of building themselves up from virtually nothing. And it's important for them to hear from icons like you.
You got to love the country first. Because you see, I think this is very important, at this season where people are very negative about what they see, what they heard. You got to love the land that giving you opportunity, give you the education, then you can only see the opportunity. That is what I feel, First you need to have a hope, for the country. Hope that, there's still opportunity where you can pivot in your industry. Because it's all started with, the perspective you have for the industry, for the country. And today, if you don't think that this country or this industry worth for you to further invest, I think you will never, you will play a very defense position. You will reserve from investing, reserve from hiring, reserve from any activity. I think in this important season, I feel, hope is the number one thing that every entrepreneur must have, especially to our country and to our industry. Yeah.
So last question, Choon. EY Entrepreneur of the Year has been around for 20 years.
Yes.
So what is your message for this program? What advice do you give us to do?
I hope that EY will continue to be the platform. I will use a word platform where entrepreneur is looking forward, to participate and to get the motivation, to get the hope. And I was so appreciated that EY was giving me the opportunity for winning EY Entrepreneur of the Year at such a young age. That was very encouraging, and I hope that the opportunity should continue given to young entrepreneurs in the country, so that in return, by giving them hope, Malaysia is a country of hope. Malaysia is a country that has an opportunity for young entrepreneurs to success on this land. Yeah.
So Choon, you have done a marvelous job being an ambassador for EOI, and I must thank you for what you have done for us. And your words of advice are very valuable. And wish you all the very best. Yes. To you, your family, and the business.
Yeah.
Take care.